These are the Northfield Middle School News with a special report.
This is a frog. This is not a deformed frog. These, however, are. And if you would like to know how this could be these, well, good, because I'm about to tell you. The reason why frogs have abnormalities is because frogs are environmental sponges. That whenever chemicals are in the water, they absorb it, and this is how it happens. Deformed frogs have been documented in 46 states and 4 Canadian provinces. In the U.S., it was mainly in New England, the upper Midwest, and on the Pacific coast. But there was a lot of places specifically in Vermont, mainly around Lake Champlain. There have been 12 sightings where abnormal frogs have been located over 120 miles within the Lake Champlain area. Sites are Mrs. Curie, Mud Creek, North Hero, Alberg Dunes, Winooski River, Lewis Creek, Otter Creek, Cornwall Swamp, Ward Marsh. There are different reasons why frogs can have abnormalities. Because of chemical pollution like pesticides, heavy metals, non-native predators, and parasite infections. The parasites that can lead to extra limbs on a frog is called trematodes. The sites tested in Vermont didn't have any parasites. Only one frog with an extra leg was found. No other parasites at all. Pesticides can lead to missing, shortened, or weak limbs and digits. Pesticides are chemicals that are used to kill or get rid of any kind of pests, like rodents and insects. They are used mainly by farmers, so insects and other animals won't eat their crops. And how it affects these frogs is the farmers spray it on their fields with tractors. When it rains, the runoff from the rain carries the chemicals to ponds or rivers where the frogs live. Or if the river or pond is close enough, the pesticides will run off into the water right away or get blown there by the wind. The sites where frogs with abnormalities were found were tested for pesticides in the water, and pesticides were present for all of them. In 2013, a total of 597,359.79 pounds of commercially used pesticides were sprayed in Vermont. So now, we'll be right back after a quick commercial break. Are you having a hard time with the pests of your garden?
Another bug?
Well, then get yourself some Lorispan. It's sure gonna kill them. Be careful though, cause it might just kill you.
Oh, and I can wear all this when I'm using it.
And when cleaning it, make sure not to get it anywhere else. So, before you start, just read this 20-page manual. Yeah! So just buy it for 2 payments of $99.99. Just 2 payments of $99.99. Welcome back from that commercial break. Abnormalities on frogs can have a severe effect on the environment and other organisms and the economy. Tadpoles keep algae at the base of the food chain productive. Without tadpoles, or with deformed tadpoles, sediment in the stream build up and block out the sun. The water gets dirty and fish won't be able to live there anymore, and humans or animals won't have clean water anymore. Frogs eat insects and get eaten by birds or snakes. Without healthy frogs, there will be too many insects, and birds and snakes will not have enough food and die. Animals that eat birds and snakes will not have enough food either. This will continue in the food chain and completely bring it out of balance. Too many insects will hurt the crop, and farmers have to use more pesticides. Using pesticides can lead to humans drinking contaminated water and get sick or die. Frogs are also being used for medical research. For example, chemical compounds found in the skin of frogs are studied for their human benefits. This could be for painkillers or other medication. Without healthy frogs, this is not possible. The frog, and only a healthy one, is important for some cultures. For example, it is a symbol of fertility in Egypt and a sign of good luck in Japan. And for some Native American tribes, the frog is a rain god. If frogs are not healthy, resources are lost. Spring water gets more and more dirty, and insects will destroy more and more crops. Eventually, there won't be enough clean water and not enough food. This only means that people who work in the water or food production will lose their jobs and people can't survive. The government and the state of Vermont are doing a few things to prevent frog abnormalities from happening. Universities are doing research on the issue that causes frog deformations and how to prevent them. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency and Vermont Agency of Agriculture classified pesticides for general use and for restricted use, which means not everyone can buy them and use them. UVM has a special pesticide education and safety program, so pesticides are used by authorized people only in the right way. But this is not enough. We need to tell farmers to be more careful of what they use, and in the future have better and stricter laws about using pesticides. We need to develop more natural ways to kill insects and pests. And we also have to pay closer attention to smaller animals like frogs, and if necessary, breed them in a safer environment. Well, I hope you learned something from that, and thanks for watching.